What's up, everybody? Tech Talking Ginger here. So it's a new episode of Tech News, and it's a new studio. If you guys can't tell, it's definitely not the same place I record. If you're new, this is not where I normally record. Finally got the studio put together. We're gonna do kind of a video of the studio, kind of like a tour, showing you cheap ways to decorate it. Nice tripods that are fantastically priced. Just a way to get started and a way to do it on a good budget that isn't going to kill the bank. It's going to look good and make your workflow a little smoother, especially if you're doing tech reviews and stuff like I am. But in general, if you just need a room and a quality area to record and quality equipment and how to do it on the cheap, it's going to be a video. So subscribe so that way you won't miss that. It's going to help. I guarantee it. I've bought many things for this, and I have found the good and the bad, and hopefully my my losses will be your guys' gains. But yeah, we're going to get on with the tech news, you guys. Alright, so it's pretty much just Apple news. So if you're here for something other than Apple, yeah, you're going to be disappointed. It's just pretty much all Apple news this week, you guys. We got that spring event coming, and we got kind of some bad news about it. So there's going to be the iPhone SE 3, but it's not going to be redesigned. I kind of was hoping it was going to be redesigned. It sounded like it was going to be redesigned, and well, unfortunately, you're still going to have Touch ID. I know a lot of people love that, so if you are one of those people, good for you. But I am not a fan of having Touch ID unless it would be under the screen. I could get down with that. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be the same iPhone 8 design, iPhone 6 design, whatever you want to look at it as. And it's going to be beefed up internals, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be like the previous year iPhone SE 2, but it's just going to be that iPhone SE 2 with like iPhone 12 internals. So that's what you're getting. And some 5G. And maybe better battery life because the new processor. But that's it. And by new processor, I mean not new processor, but new for the iPhone SE line. So there's that, and you're gonna get the Mac Mini still, which is great. It's fantastic. I think the Mac Minis are very underrated. I think the price point for what you get is amazing. Year after year, it's been great, and I think this new one coming out with, the new Apple Silicon is going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. The M1 Mac Mini was amazing, and I can only imagine that the new one we see in the spring event is going to be really, really amazing. So be watching for that too. But the downside is you will not be seeing the iMac Pro this spring. But the good news is you won't have to wait very long after, probably like 2 months in summer, like June. So you ain't going to be waiting long. You'll still get the iMac Pro. It's still going to be beautiful, and all the glorious colors that you'll get is going to be fantastic. And you're going to get amazing performance. I think iMacs are great. I think I like the Mac Minis more, but that's just me. I would rather buy my own display and save some money than buy the iMac Pro. That doesn't mean it wouldn't be good for you. I still think it is a fantastic to have options. Options are great. So, yeah, you may not see the iMac Pro at this event, but you won't have to wait long. It is what it is, guys. I mean, we're kind of dealing with a chip shortage and a crisis across the world. You know what I mean? So, it just is. We're going to get the iPad Air. I'm not a fan of the iPad Air. I think there's pretty much every iPad is a better option than the iPad Air. But hey, we're getting a new iPad Air. But the surprise that nobody was expecting is it's looking like we're going to see a new baseline one, even though we just seen one 5 months ago. Yeah, I don't know why. I think we're going to definitely see a new charging port on it. And by new, I mean Apple getting on board with Type-C on all their products. So I think that's what we're going to see. I've seen people saying that we may see 5G in this iPad base model that's coming, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe we will see 5G. I think that we'll possibly see a redesign. I think we'll see the Type-C charging port, but that's pretty much it. I think that 5G just, I don't think that's going to be a feature on it, but I could be wrong. I'm curious to see if I'm right, though. But surprise, surprise, baseline iPad probably won't be probably will be $400. That's what I'm assuming. I think we'll see a price hike on it. But yeah, that's it on that part of the news. But let's talk Intel. And yes, it's still Apple related. We're going to talk Intel Alder Lake and how all the buzz about how it beat the M1 Max chip and that it is a Apple silicon killer. Except, in my opinion, it is definitely not. It takes 3 times the amount of power to get just the tiniest bit, in my opinion, of score improvement. I've seen people say 20-30%. I wasn't seeing anything along those lines. I've seen the graphs. I've seen a lot of other graphs showing more like 10. Me personally, I think that Alder Lake is a fantastic jump forward for Intel, but I do not think it is the Apple silicon killer. I think that you will see very shortly Apple coming out with their next iteration of Apple silicon, and I think it will crush Alder Lake. I think Apple is just getting started. I don't think that Intel is gonna dominate Apple like they're thinking. And I know Intel is missing Apple. And I think they're trying to get Apple back for sure. And I don't think Alder Lake is going to be that. I think it is a great improvement, but I do not think it is an Apple silicon killer by any means. Alright, you guys. So, have you ever looked at your MacBook and thought, man, these grills next to the keyboard for the speakers, they are way too big. Why do we have all this bezel? Why do we need all this speaker? Well, I have never thought that. I have never looked down at my Mac keyboard area and thought, dang, this speaker grill. I love the way Macs look, and I don't mind the speaker grill personally, but I guess somebody over at Apple does not like the speaker grill because they want to get rid of it. They want to put the speakers under the keyboard. There's a patent out, filed. They want to get rid of the speaker grills. They want no bezel. They just want keyboard, screen, and touchpad. I mean, I guess they and don't get me wrong, I love it. Innovation, get it. Go ahead. Strive for more. But I never looked and thought there was anything wrong with the speaker grills. It would not have been my thought was let's put it internal and just get rid of it. But that's what Apple wants to do. And if they could do it without losing sound quality, I guess go ahead. But some of the best sounding laptops are MacBooks by far. They just sound great. Size to quality to build, and then they sound amazing. So I worry that putting the speakers under the keyboard is gonna take away from that sound quality. But I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Also, in the Apple patent realm, I guess they have another one. I guess they want to have a glass or ceramic embedded touch button MacBook. It looks like, well, they got rid of the touch bar and now they want to have touch buttons placed on different spots on the MacBook based on what the patent looks like. It's kind of confusing, really, honestly. I'm not sure why we had a touch bar and all that, and then we got rid of it, and now we're gonna do something else with touch buttons. Glass ceramic. MacBook. I mean, I guess it's Apple. They have it, they take it away, they bring it back, and then we do it again. And sometimes we have it and they like it and they keep it, and sometimes we have it and they like it and they take it away and they bring it back better. I don't know. It's Apple. But, I'm always for innovation, like I said earlier. File all the patents you want, strive to do more. Without innovation and things showing up and them getting rid of it and bringing it back better, it is just the cycle. And, Apple seems to like collecting patents because they have tons of them and they just keep more and more patents. So, but that's it, you guys. That's it for tech news this week, or Apple news, since there was really just Apple. So that's it for Apple news this week, you guys. And I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the new studio. I hope it comes out really well in this video, and I hope you guys subscribe and make sure to hit that like button, share it with all your friends. But that's it. I will see you on the next tech news, some more game news some point, studio tour. We got a capture card video coming and some iPhone tips and trick video coming. There's a lot of videos coming. So hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoyed this. And comment below, and have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.